Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So, uh, let's continue with our ongoing discussion of charts sensitivity, chart type sensitivity, I would say, because uh, our program is sensitive of the chart. As soon as we double click, uh, it sees that which chart is to be more appropriate, uh, since it is a supplier chart from January to June. Yes, so it has selected the bar chart, right? And when we double click here, it removes any other chart, and then it plots the pie chart, because we have double clicked on the row 1, that is the grand total. So all the totals are the same. So far so good. It is functioning fine, but we have to test it with the different data, just to make sure that uh, is there any hidden uh, drawbacks which have to be fixed before we uh, rely it and give it to somebody to handle it, right? So that is called the QA, means quality assurance of our system. So with numerous data, you can select a different type of the report within this sheet. We have, as we have made a multi-purpose report within one sheet. One sheet serves so many purposes, like the amount, summary. So let's take amount first, okay? So this is the total, right? And this chart should work on the product. So previously it was working on the supply. Now on this product, yeah, now it is taking the product name on top and drawing the graph, right? And until the January to June, yes, the complete is right. And let's test it here as well. When we click it here, January to June, the total graph, it is working fine, right? So it is always good to change the data and see that all your mechanism are, are working foolproof, and there is no anomaly or anything which you want to fix, right? So let's say put a 3 in here. This is the report of the suppliers. Yeah, and there's their orders amount, right? So if we double click, say here, this is the supplier I, January to June, that's fine, right? So this is sensibly working, but there is a flaw which I want you uh, to think about it. Uh, that is hidden in it still, although it looks very nice, it's functioning, but there is a flaw. I show you now. Okay, it is working fair enough, but as soon as we uh, use a different set of data. For example, we change the months. For example, we go to the to edit this route, which uh, which takes you 700. Okay, let's make it 700, fair enough. And then if we we make it 6, for example, 6. Why? What is it? How many? Means uh, the purchase order line item can be from 1 to 6, 1 to line run number 6 randomly. Some purchase order will be 6 quantity, some will be 2 quantity, and so on, so forth, right? And okay. So for the time being, it is going until June. let's generate it and see until what month the data gets generated. This is a test data, we can do this. So it is always good to have a right amount of data on which we can do the thing. Now it is extended until the August 2023. Okay, so now let's see what's happened with this summary. Let's say we make it, for example, for how many orders? Right, okay, that many orders until August, that's fine. Now, if we take the graph of supplier, say H, okay, supplier H, January to August, that's fine. And let's verify it that the entire total of the number of orders, it is taking not until the August. This is the flaw. January to June. It should have been January to August. January to August, not January to June. So what went wrong? Why these 2 months are not coming? So what should we do? We should fix it by put a breakpoint, go to view code, put a breakpoint here where it is running here. Okay, and apparently this is the because it is the hard coding left. It was hidden because we did not notice it before. Now the ADDR1, ADDR2 are used, but here also some variable have to be used to get away to remove this, get rid of this hard coding, right? So you need ADDR 2 and 3 for sort of things, yeah, so that this is done. Okay, so let's quickly see that how we did it. We did it like this, right? We remove it, right? And we go to the view code in here. Yeah, this is the place where we have made 2 additions. ADDR1 and 2 were before. Now ADDR3 is actually the same as ADDR1 with the exception that the C is replaced with the D. Let me stop it here, put a breakpoint here, and so that I can show you. Okay, we double click in here. So now ADDR1 is C3 to K3. That these are the labels, right? These are the labels, C3 to K3. And ADDR1 and ADDR2 are C1 to K1. That is C1 to K1. That's right, okay? Whereas here, what we want is D1. Yeah, this is the requirement of the graph is that this C, $C should become $D. You see, if we press F8 here, now it has become D3 to K3. Huh? It has made the changes in the ADDR1, keeping ADDR1 this variable intact, no change in it. It was previously 3 as it was. It is intact. There is no change in it. The change is in ADDR3. Now C has become D. That's what it was. Replace the C with the D. So this is how it is going to be here, right? Okay, now, and ADDR4 is also, ADDR2 is C to K, ADDR4 is D to K, right? So this is how it is done, and we have put these variables in place of that hard coding which was before in here. Okay, let's run it. So this is good. I'm going to show you the right graph in here. Okay, so let's try it with other data as well. If you say double click in here, right? So again, since we have put the breakpoint, that's why it is stopping. Let's clear all the breakpoints. To clear all the breakpoints, you go to this and menu, debug menu, and say clear all breakpoints so that it does not stop in between. Okay, so let's double click on this. Double click, right? This is not one crab meat, yeah, and January to August, and this is the graph plotting, right? Let's plot this graph. Yeah, this is right, January to August, and this is how. What is the value of this? It is in July 36803. In July, you can verify it, July 36803, right? And this is August 38995. August is 38995. That's right. Okay. So this is how we use the debugger and make the enhancement. So the learning here is that we have to do the testing rigorously, making all the changes of the data scenarios so that your application does not need each time again and again make the changes. It should work no matter you have data for 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 6 year. The same program should work without the change of without any need of changing in the code. So this is the professional approach that you need to debug it rigorously, in detail, with full for attention, with all possible scenarios running, and make sure that you have comprehended, you have completely checked or everything. Okay, so this was our running, and in the next time we will show you further enhancements you can make in your code and other powers of the VBA which you can enjoy in your automation. Okay, thank you very much. See you then.